Brevard County has 72,000 students in 82 schools, but officials say they're prepared with a pandemic plan.
We would close schools either individually or as a group to try to disperse students and staff as part of the response to keep them from infecting one another.
Matt Reed, Brevard's assistant superintendent, says before things reach that point, the district is directing any student, teacher, or staff member who has a fever that they need to stay home.
We are working very fast right now to find out how do we teach kids if they are stuck at home for anywhere from 2 to 8 weeks.
Reed says another issue that school officials are trying to get ahead of is the business and operations side.
How do we pay people? How do we handle the staff if there are high numbers of people who are sick and we need to send people home?
And I can tell you, I have never read a report quite as disturbing as the one in this case.
Police searched further and found the same student had a rifle which had 2 fully loaded magazines, a pistol, multiple airsoft weapons, and over 15 homemade axes, knives, shivs, machetes, tomahawks, and other cutting instruments.
It was as scary as it gets. People have been talking about a new day for security in Florida coming after Parkland. The new day for security in Brevard Public Schools came a year ago at Astronaut High School.
The tests are set to become mandatory this year for those in 7th grade and up, starting with winter sports.
The goal is to save lives. The goal is to prevent the kinds of tragedies that Brevard Public Schools has already experienced. Now that we know that there's this technology out there that can save kids' lives, why not go ahead and use it?
Lockdown fears and rumors spread faster now thanks to cell phones and social media.
We can't confirm facts and get parent notifications out sometimes as fast as a student who is scared in a classroom can contact their parents.
Unless a message from the school tells you to come get your child, steer clear of campus.
If you rush to a school to pick up your child and you clog an emergency lane that a SWAT team or firefighters need to use to get to students, then you're compounding the problems.
The teachers union has been fighting over the last year to get bigger raises. The school district says it was able to come up with more money by budgeting savings over the years to go towards salaries.
We listen to our community, we listen to our teachers, and I think the superintendent and school board have come up with a pretty competitive deal.
Counselors, school officials, and members of the Palm Bay Police Department are on the campus of Bayside High School to speak with students after the arrest of a popular teacher and coach.
His file appears to be clean in terms of any kind of activities or actions that might have been a warning sign of some kind. And I can tell you that the faculty meeting this morning, people were pretty shocked by this. Some of the activity that's alleged happened in a classroom and here on campus. And if true, if the police report is true, there is no excuse and no explanation for that.
Before joining BPS, I worked in the daily news business for 26 years, most recently for Florida Today, which is the big daily news organization that covers Brevard County, including Brevard Public Schools. One of the things I'm really looking forward to is growing our digital audience so that when we have a story to tell, we have more people to tell it to. The other thing that we're learning is just how fast people communicate today with social media. When there's something like a threat that happens or even something good that happens, we need to be part of that mix and go as fast as they do so that the accurate information is part of what people are communicating about.